Mr. Anderson, the Olympic gold medalist Kurt Angle, and the charismatic enigma Jeff Hardy prepare for war in a match to declare a new TNA World Heavyweight Champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. It's main event time. The biggest match on our biggest event. It has to be for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship. 3 challengers about to do battle as we find out who it's going to be that gets the vacant TNA World Heavyweight title. And judging by this past Thursday night's Impact, the win by the Olympic gold medalist Kurt Angle, the $100,000 victory in the Battle Royal, momentum has to be on the side of the Olympic gold medalist.
I totally agree, and momentum is a huge thing, obviously, especially with someone like Kurt Angle, a 13-time world champion. But I'm telling you right now, the cool thing about this is we're guaranteed a champion. And that's the cool thing about this. There's going to be no shenanigans, no tomfoolery. Let's take a look right now at the tail of the tape right now. And you'll see right here that all 3 men are kind of similar in physical stature. There's not like a gigantic difference. I mean, Hardy's giving up some body weight, but he's the risk taker in this match from a physical standpoint as far as wrestling style.
Tail of the tape tells the stories on the numbers when we preview, because last month at No Surrender, Anderson pinned the Pope, and at that point he qualified for tonight's championship match. After Kurt Angle and Jeff Hardy fought to an overtime draw at No Surrender, then they couldn't settle it on Impact. It was made a 3-way match where time limits, countouts, disqualifications will have absolutely no bearing. You think of the drive, the determination of Kurt Angle. It led him to proclaim it's win or else. The Olympic gold medalist puts his career at stake. And Taz, it's plain and simple. If Kurt Angle does not win the TNA World Heavyweight Championship tonight at Bound for Glory, he vows, he promises that he leaves TNA.
There's a great chance that happened. There's a great chance that happened. I mean, it could definitely happen. I mean, who do you pick here? Let's pick him, Tom. No, don't give me no gray area. Pick somebody.
Well, I'm just going to say what Kurt Angle has at stake here. That drive, that determination, the momentum coming off the victory in the $100,000 Battle Royal this past Thursday on Impact. I'm going to go with Kurt Angle to leave Bound for Glory as the champ.
I'm going to go with the guy I think might win this thing here, and I'm going to go with Jeff Hardy.
Okay.
I really am. I think Jeff Hardy, I think he's kind of playing his cards right, close to his vest. I think Jeff, with his dark side and his crazy devil-may-care attitude, I think that Jeff Hardy might do this thing. But then again, you could always have Anderson win this thing.
You know, when it comes to Mr. Anderson...
But it could be Kurt too, though.
That's true.
I told you not to be on the fence. I'm all over the place.
Yeah. When it comes to Anderson, you have to wonder. High-profile championship matches. Right off the bat, you've got to give the edge to Angle and Hardy. But this is the opportunity for Mr. Anderson to prove himself. To prove that he belongs right next to Hardy and Angle.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is your main event of the evening for the vacant TNA Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing, first of all, his challenger number 1 from Cameron, North Carolina. He is the charismatic enigma, Jeff Hardy.
3 challengers in the ring. 1 champion will emerge. Charismatic enigma Jeff Hardy set to do battle against both Mr. Anderson and the Olympic gold medalist Kurt Angle.
Well, I'll tell you what, Jeff Hardy, as always, feeding off the creatures of the night, and there's a lot of them here in Daytona Beach. His arms are blowing. That's a little weird.
Introducing competitor number 2 from Green Bay, Wisconsin. He is Mr. Anderson.
cool shot right there, right?
Ladies and gentlemen, and of course, my assholes. From Green Bay, Wisconsin, Mr. Anderson.
He's never going to have a better opportunity than this one to prove that he deserves to be mentioned alongside the Jeff Hardys, alongside the Kurt Angles. This is the chance for Mr. Anderson to prove himself, because on our biggest event of the year, it's time for our biggest match. The main event, TNA World Heavyweight title. That's the possibility. Mr. Anderson looks to become world champ for the first time.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing competitor number 3. He comes to us from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 240 pounds. He is professional wrestling's only Olympic gold medalist, Kurt Angle.
Nobody has the drive and determination that Kurt Angle does in professional wrestling. Who else would put their career at stake, telling the world that it's win or else? Either become TNA World Heavyweight Champion tonight or leave the TNA organization. And we heard pre-match comments from Kurt sending out the best wishes to Hulk Hogan and telling Hogan that he was going to do it for Hulk tonight.
Well, yeah, absolutely. I mean, Hulk Hogan is kind of a champion, kind of endorsing Kurt Angle, as we've seen recently on Impact. I mean, there's a lot in common, I guess. Hulk sees an Angle, the Americana, a champion, being a household name. You know, where we've seen Eric Bischoff kind of do the same type of thing with Mr. Anderson.
True.
Sees a lot of Anderson himself. Brash, cocky, controversial. So, you know, see what happens, man. It's all about right now being the World Heavyweight Champion. Which one of these 3 men, by the end of tonight, will be crowned new TNA champion?
Again, first man to score a pinfall or submission wins the title. And TNA management has opened this match up, claiming no time limits, no countouts, no disqualifications, especially after what went down between Jeff Hardy and Kurt Angle, where we couldn't see.
This is every man for himself. For a short while there, Kurt and Jeff Hardy were working as a cohesive unit to kind of wear down Mr. Anderson.
And with Angle taken out of play in the early going, this is the chance for Hardy or Anderson to shine. And right now, it's Hardy in the driver's seat.
Yeah, well, I mean, Kurt Angle helped Hardy, you know, wear down Mr. Anderson, but Anderson.
Nice reversal on the neck breaker. Anderson, quick cover. Angle comes in. Smart move by Kurt. Boy, he had to make that save. Think of what's at stake, Kurt.
Well, exactly. If Kurt doesn't do that, Kurt's gone. Not only that, Mr. Anderson becomes the new world champion. You see Kurt look like right there. He's going after a knee, going after one of the limbs, the wheels of Mr. Anderson. I don't know if Kurt will stay on that, but he took a couple of shots at the front of the kneecap, the patella area of Mr. Anderson's leg.
And you know, when you watch Kurt Angle, he'll work on that, the lower body of his opponents, all in anticipation of going for the famous ankle lock submission. Speaking of famous moves by Kurt Angle, suplex, belly to belly.
Here we go. Let's go. Here we go.
Cover, Hardy in for the save.
Very explosive belly to belly suplex by the 13-time world champion, Kurt Angle. And Jeff Hardy, a lot of power in those punches. Anderson, look at him, he's down, still hurting.
think of the potential that we have here tonight, the possibility that 2 TNA careers will come to an end. We witnessed the final match of the Monster Abyss earlier, and now either Kurt Angle wins the world title or he says goodbye to TNA forever.
And we talked, you talked about that. I mean, Kurt, I think that's a combination of being confident and also Kurt trying to motivate himself.